Welcome back to Fight Talk. Song Yadong versus Cory Sandhagen, main event of UFC's next fight night card in the bantamweight division. Both fighters predominantly strikers, but they have the ability to work some submissions and grapple in spots when they've needed to. And well, I think this is going to be predominantly a striking battle. I'm leaning towards Sandhagen here. Over the course of 5 rounds, I think he's going to, for the most part, stay on the outside and pick Song Yadong apart. Song Yadong's got the ability to make it a very messy, rough night for Sandhagen. He needs to stay in Sandhagen's chest, work his boxing combinations, and I think with his size and power, and he's got speed on him as well, it's just the distance Song needs to cover and close. And once he does that, I think he can find a lot of success. But Sandhagen's a master at keeping the distance, working a array of strikes, different diversity of attacks, which are dangerous as well. And in a lot of, like, against Peter Yan, I personally think he looked really good until Yan started working the levels of class there, stepped up the gears, really put it on Sandhagen. But he was able to hang in there and show a good account of himself, unlike a lot of Yan's other opponents where they get flattened, you know. And yeah, I think despite his recent losses, I think he's fought the better fighters than Song. He's got the better experience, and he's just fighting at a higher caliber than what Song Yadong's fought. I think Yadong has a good future here. I'm not sure how old he is. I think he's pretty young, at like 25 or something like that. 24. So yeah, excellent fighter at this age, but I think it shows in his style. He relies a lot on his power and his boxing combinations, and there's not really much in between that. So he needs to show like a step up in levels here for him to find his success. And for that reason, I'm going with Sandhagen. I think he's going to be able to outclass him a little bit. But dangerous moments, I think, in the fight for Sandhagen. What do you think is going to happen in this one?
Yeah, man. You're completely correct there. Sandhagen, he can mix it up, and he's definitely an exciting fighter, man. We'd love to see him fight. But I think Song Yadong, he does have the power to actually get inside and actually knock him out. He does have the power to knock him out. He does possess the skills to do it, the boxing skills to do it, and he does actually have a lot of things in his arsenal that he doesn't use. He doesn't like let us see. So I think maybe he might surprise us. But Sandhagen, per usual, looking good. You know what I mean? I like the way he controls the distance and keeps the space. You know, if he manages to keep the fighters at that space, then he is very dangerous. You know, he picks his shots and he's very accurate. He's like a sharpshooter, man. He hits every shot. He has the ability to just pick off his opponent. So that will be his game plan going in, and it's very easy for him. As you said, Song hasn't fought the higher caliber fighters yet, so maybe that inexperience might disadvantage him not being able to close that distance, and that will give Sandhagen the win, definitely.
I think as well, looking at the Song's fight against Kyler Phillips, looking at someone like Kyler Phillips who showed like speed, movement, a different array of attacks with power. I think it's going to be a slight indication of how this fight's going to go with Sandhagen. Although Sandhagen probably lacks some of the explosivity of Kyler Phillips, he makes up for it with output and movement. So that sort of base we saw, that base of style, gave Song Yadong problems. It showed he couldn't really get comfortable to land off his shots. And with the different array of attacks, he was getting lit up with a lot of shots. So he didn't look so comfortable in there. And I think that's attributed to Kyler Phillips's movement around the cage, different array of strikes, different type of kicks and different looks. I think Sandhagen looks like that. Sort of has that sort of similar style in that sense. There's a lot of things that you can attribute, like, compare to. And seeing that Sandhagen's taller than Song. Although Kyler Phillips has a freakishly long reach, doesn't he? Long arms for a short man. And
Sandhagen is big for the weight class. You know what I mean? He is tall for the weight class. He does have a bigger reach as well. So as you were saying, he is a lot similar to Kyler Phillips for Song Yadong, and he did kind of struggle in that matchup. So you're right. He probably Sandhagen probably definitely has the advantage with his variety of fighting and striking. I'm gonna go with Sandhagen. Sandhagen will probably mix it up, hit Song Yadong from all areas. You know, control the distance well. If that's his game plan, he's definitely gonna win. You know, we can't count out Song Yadong because you know he's young. Yeah. can't count out Song Yadong because he's young, he's explosive, he's got the power, and he has a wide range of skills that he doesn't show, so he can really surprise Sanhagen. So it will be a good matchup. It will be a very exciting fight.
Both going with Sandhagen here, and I agree, it's going to be a tough night because of Song Yadong's pressure, his danger. But I think Sandhagen will get comfortable, get used to the rhythm of Song Yadong, and then start to pick him apart. Both going with Sandhagen probably is a comfortable win once he sort of Song's power. Who knows, man? I mean, with that power, he might be able to cause some problems for Sandhagen. But both going with Sandhagen, let us know what you think in the comment section below. Like, subscribe. Back with